we've had a terrific relationship with Taylor Lewan ever since he came off the campus at Michigan.
Yeah.
Did he call into the show? I don't know, Taylor. I got to ask you. You probably wouldn't remember.
When he was at Michigan?
Did he call in when he was at Michigan?
I can check that.
I just loved everything about the way he played at Michigan, and then just his personality. And now he's coming for my best dad ever crown. And then we had him on the podcast we had him on our show back when he was announcing the start of his podcast, Bussin' with the Boys, with who's the guy who he does it with?
Joe Inglewood?
No, that's what it is. It's Will Compton. He went to some school like Nebraska or something.
See what I did there?
But at any rate, it's very good. So at any rate, he announced that podcast called Bussin' with the Boys. He's going to have a podcast in a bus, and I said I would come on only when the bus had a motor in it. That's it.
Right.
Okay?
From the beginning, that's always been your
literally
stance.
said that to him because I said to him, "Oh, great! So when you take the bus to Los Angeles, I'm more than happy to hop on your bus and do your podcast."
And he was like, "Well, we're not exactly
we're going to travel." I'm like, "Why aren't you going to travel with us? You should do travel on country." Well, it doesn't have a motor, and I'm like, "You can't have a show on a bus with no motor. What are you doing?" So, I've been having fun with that, and the fact that I'm keep acting like I don't know Will Compton's name, although I find Will very, very funny. And I even gave him a shout out in his form of a video. He's been taking trolls, Twitter trolls, and social media trolls on a walk. Very funny, man. Putting him in the bed. I showed you that one where he wrapped him in his swaddle.
That was great.
And then cursed at him. Like, I don't know if that's the way he talks to his newborn, but at any rate.
Aggressive.
So they are. I'm loath to talk about this. I'm because I'm kind of.
Club situation?
No, it's not. It's not. It's. I was saying, do I talk about this or not? Because I kind of find it funny what they're doing right now, and I want to see where they're going with it.
Okay.
Because just apropos of nothing, out of nowhere, I saw on my Twitter feed a tweet. Saying that they're going to post a photograph of me every day until I come on the podcast.
Until you come on the bus.
So there was one yesterday. There's the one they put up there, and I'll explain
that's
for
like
the radio
your
audience.
Book or something,
no,
right?
That's from. You could see that's the old Total Access set behind me. That's a publicity photo, probably from like 2005 or 6, I would say, because you could see I'm hanging on for dear life on the front hairline right there. That's where, that's kind of like the Mason-Dixon line of my hairline. That's kind of what, or the point of no return, where I could have gone the Dion route there.
I don't know if the
I could have gone full Propecia at the time to see if I could save anything.
Right.
Neither here nor there, but that's a very old publicity photo. Very good. And so I didn't say anything yesterday to see if they would. And today I even said to you before going on the air, like, did they post another one today? And you said 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what they. It's a screen grab of me with a fake mohawk on my lid. This, I don't know, this must be somewhere on Google or something. What this is that you're seeing here is me on Total Access, okay, with a fake mohawk on my head. And I remember what this is Nate Burleson, way before he was a part of the paparazzi with NFL Network and then CBS This Morning, and now a back-to-back Emmy Award winner for what he's doing. He was a mere NFL player who came on the show with that mohawk at the time, and they took it off his head and put it on mine.
Okay, so I found this. This is from April of 2011.
There you go. So we're talking 11 years old. Damn, it's been a long time, man. I don't shine shoes no more. So what do I do here? Because I mean, they still don't. Here's what I'll say.
Let's see how far they take it.
I kind of want to see where we go from here.
Right.
Because I'm digging it. I find it funny, and I just they're picking their spots with what they're taking off of my, I guess, Google image page. But how do I do this if they still don't have a motor on the bus? Right? Maybe the way around it is any motor. Just take a motor out of anything.
Okay.
And just place it on the bus. And do I have to physically be there? And obviously, I could make this phone call to Taylor Lewan in 2 seconds flat. But I figure I'm returning in kind of. We're talking through Twitter now, which is unhealthy. I'll be honest. Well, it's not the healthiest.
It's one way to go.
It's not the healthiest relationship to talk to somebody through Twitter, social media. But I'm going to keep biting on this and see where it goes.
Even when you lose, I win.
So, like think of a motor out of like a Hot Wheel car or
whatever
something,
it is.
and just like set it.
No. I think it's got to be an actual motor. From something.
Like a lawnmower or
whatever it is. And move it, place it there, and then I could feel like I'm still standing on principle.
Yeah, stood your ground.
Yeah, just something.
That looks like it's a fan. It's not a motor in there, right? Well, they have a motor. It just doesn't work. Hour 2 coming up.
That bus does not go forward or backward.
Okay.
Or turn or any of that stuff. There's no.
I can't believe they chose that screen grab from a 2011 NFL Total Access. I remember the moment. I have not seen it literally. I haven't seen that moment in 11 years.
Yeah, I guess Nate was debuting a hawk or something because that was an old segment, 4 downs. That would end the show.
Yeah. Well, we did that for
years.
For years.
Yeah.
We ended the show with 4 downs.
Yeah.
We did that. Yes. Okay. So, I guess the short answer. Well, this is now the long answer. But the short answer to it is I'm game. I'd love to come on. I've always wanted to come on. They still don't have a motor on it, and we could chop up quite a bit.
But you're not going to physically go to Nashville, right?
I don't have any plans to do so.
Okay. Well, you're couching it.
I don't have any plans.
That's an insider term.
Sources say Rich Eisen is not expected to go to Nashville. Yep. There's no.
We could do another show bonding, team builder exercise and take a show trip to Nashville.
Like all 10 of us again?
Yeah, again. Great town.
You should do that.
Says the guy in charge of HR, not the budget of this here operation.
Right.
You're not the CFO there.
It's not the House,
Would be prudent at this juncture.
OMB committee.
Yeah, I don't think there's any plans to go to Nashville anytime soon.
It should be because they got some good barbecue down there.
The draft in Nashville, Tennessee, should be part of a rotation.
Yeah.
The draft is obviously on a rotation. Mm-hmm. What they have yet to do with the draft on a rotation is to have repeat customers every few years, like the Super Bowl.
Right.
Okay? We always talk Super Bowl's got to be in New Orleans, Los Angeles, Miami, Florida, and just keep rotating and throw somebody. Now Vegas has to be part of that.
Of all of it.
After we've seen the draft. Vegas and Nash Vegas should be involved in some form of a draft rotation. And they should include New York in it. Just a nice old school New York draft.
Just not at Radio City.
I don't know about that.
I was just saying anti-Dolan.
Oh, yeah, forget him. That's right. By the way, great Dolan move, man. Piss the NFL off and create this whole other option for him. Well done. Did you say Bussin with the boys responded?
They did. Yeah, they did. I posted the video of our segment, and I used. This is how I. Because
they're going to keep taking They're going to keep posting photographs of me until I come on their pod.
Right. So
I
was
happy to do.
So I was like, yes, we've noticed what's going on the last couple of days with our friend Taylor and Will and their Bussin with the Boy account.
Yes.
And we think there's a middle ground to be found. So the Bussin with the Boys account tweeted back, Rich, we will have a motor on the bus next pod. That's a promise.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's out there.
Well, now, here's what we'll do. We'll go into Memorial Day weekend, and I want to see what photographs pop up.
Okay.
I just want to see what other photographs.
We'll revisit.
We'll revisit Tuesday.
We'll revisit.
And I'll reach out to Taylor. Which one of those guys is handling their Twitter?
Great question. Should we respond back and
I don't know.
ask?
You know what? I don't want to see what's under the hood, period.
Well, no, you do want to see. You want to confirm there's something under the hood.
Right.
Never say never, but never.
Thank you, Coach.
I think we're going to make this happen soon.
Okay. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.